Okay, we are going to run through how to format any paper for language arts, for English language arts, into what is called MLA formatting. So you're going to have this reference sheet that looks something like this to guide you. And then you're going to take your essay and start fitting it into the correct format. So I have all my paragraphs here and I have a title. The first thing I'm going to do is highlight the entire thing and change it to Times New Roman font. So Times New Roman is in my recents, but if it's not in your recent fonts, take this scroll bar and scroll all the way down. It's in alphabetical order. Click on Times New Roman. Then we need it in 12-point font. So I'm going to increase it till it says 12 for the font size. So now I have the correct font and size. And now I want to check the margins and see if the page margins are all correct. We need 1-inch margins. So I'm going to go to the File tab and then Page Setup. Margins is here, 1, 1, 1, 1. That means they're all 1 inch. That's exactly what I want. So we're good there. Then I want to double space my essay. So I want there to be a big gap basically between each of my lines. So I'm going to highlight everything again. And then I'm going to go to Format, Line and Paragraph Spacing, and then double. So that's what I want next. Now, I've got kind of extra spacing here. I don't want that much. So I'm going to go through and delete the extra spacing. While I'm doing that, I'm going to indent my paragraphs. That's the finger space that we usually add to indicate this is a new paragraph. To make that space, you want to use the Tab key, not the space bar. So the Tab key looks like this key here. So that's the key you want to use. You're going to only press it one time. So when I press it once, I get some space there. I'm going to delete that extra space. I'm going to delete and then Tab. And I'm going to do that for all of my paragraphs so that I have the correct format with each of my paragraphs. A couple more. Next thing you're going to do is create what we call a header. A header is something at the top or the head of the piece of paper, and it usually contains the page numbers of each page, and sometimes other information. For us today and for MLA formatting, we are going to include the last name, your last name, and page number. So to do that, you're going to go Insert, Headers and Footers, Insert Header, and then we're going to tab all the way over and write your last name. And then we're going to Options. Here, let me scroll up a little. You're going to add Options, Page Number. And I want to add Show on First Page, start at number 1. Apply. And then, it looks like I need to add a little space. I'm also going to change this to Times New Roman font. I don't think my header's in. There we go. So now we have the author, my last name. I'm going to push it as far over as I can before it goes to a different line. So I want it in the top right corner. And then when I click other places, that goes away. So like this header box here, it goes away. Next thing we need to do is add your author information up at the top so that the teacher knows who this paper belongs to. So I'm going to write my name. And my teacher's name is Miss Martz. We'll pretend. Then the next thing we're going to write is the class. So we're in English, Language Arts. And then the date. Today is December 6th, 2023. Oh, we don't want it to do that automatic formatting. So if it does that, just don't click. Okay, now we have the title. The next thing, this is our title. We want to center it. So this, you're going to highlight the title and then come up to this icon. And we're going to click this one where all the lines are kind of centered. And there it goes. So we have our font size and style. We have double spacing. We have 1-inch margins. Oh, and then we need to make sure after each punctuation mark, we only have one space. So sometimes I see essays like this, where people have periods and no spaces. And that's incorrect. So you want a period and one space. Some people try to do periods with 2 spaces. That's also incorrect. 1 space. Same with after you have a comma, like right here, we have 1 space. I also have a semicolon here, one space after it. So every